Well, this morning, if you think you're seeing double, don't worry. That's actually a good thing. There's a pretty unique bus going around Metro Detroit designed to catch kids' eyes and get them excited about recycling and sustainability. It's called the Topsy-Turvy Bus, and it's now the inspiration for a new children's book. Joining us now live this morning is the book's author, Anita Pazner. Anita, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So let's get into it. The Topsy-Turvy Bus is based on an actual bus. Can you tell us a little bit about that bus and where it is now?
It is. It belongs to an organization called Hazon Detroit, and it was there was an original bus in Connecticut that was created by Ben and Jerry's Ben Cohen to kind of showcase the fact that the government was a little topsy-turvy in its spending. It eventually was donated to Hazon, and Hazon turned it into sort of an eco school bus, teaching kids that, hey, you know what, yes, we have pollution, things are bad, but it takes one great idea to change everything. So this bus runs on veggie oil that it actually gets from restaurants, and like the big, where you cook your fries and your donuts. That stuff usually would get tossed out. There are huge bins, and the bus will drive up, stick a little tube in, and fill its fuel gauge, and actually run on used veggie oil. It also has solar panels and all sorts of great things, like a pedal-powered bike, so kids can actually get on a bike, use their own energy to make smoothies.
And it's hard to miss, too. I mean, you see it and you're automatically like, hey, what is that? And it kind of gets you interested in learning more. When it comes to this book, Anita, what inspired you to write about it?
Well, I had done a lot of volunteer work for Hazon. During the pandemic, they went from rescuing food and delivering it to 14 different food banks to 45. So every Friday, two of my adult children and I would get in our car, we would go pick up food, and we would help deliver it to some of these food banks in the Metro Detroit area. And one day, the former director, Ren Hack, who's also the bus driver in the book, who actually drove the bus for a very long time, called me and said, hey, will you help me deliver compost and seeds? I'll pick you up in the bus. And my first reaction, not knowing much about the bus, was, oh, I don't like the diesel smell of school buses.
Right.
I really, maybe I'll meet you somewhere. And she said, just get on the bus. And I, being easily persuaded, I got on the bus and I was like, wow, there's no stinky bus smell.
Yeah.
And she said, no, the exhaust smells like whatever the veggie oil's cooked in.
And I would imagine because they're getting, Anita, this vegetable oil from restaurants, that they're not having to pay for fuel.
No, it's free. There's no carbon footprint whatsoever. The fuel is donated and the exhaust is non-existent, so there's no actual carbon footprint. And kids love this concept because they don't learn about this kind of stuff in school.
When kids pick up this book, if parents read it to their kids, what are you hoping that they get out of it? And what has the response been from the community so far?
Oh my gosh, the kids love it, parents love it, teachers love it. It opens a lot of dialogue. And my biggest mission for taking this to schools is giving the kids an opportunity to see that, things change quickly. Pollution isn't new, but every single time we get to a tipping point, we manage to find something new with one fresh new idea. And that's what I want kids to walk away with, that they have the power to change everything with just one new idea.
Absolutely. We can all do our part. And I know this book is sold everywhere the books are sold, so we hope our viewers go and pick up a copy of it today. Anita Pazner, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so